Okay, this is a 1954 39-foot cruiser in Texas right now. And as you can see, all the decks have been replaced. The fellow replaced the decks and everything's been re-chromed. Everything works, windlass works, and so on and so forth. So that's pretty cool in and of itself. Down here in the interior, we have a little catastrophe right there. But other than that, that's all new upholstery in the cruise quarters. And I think this is just a locker right here. Yeah, but here's the cruise quarters. That's the windlass. Forward to that, of course, is the anchor rope chamber, and we have a closet here, or locker, is the correct terminology, with all the curtains for the boat in there. We have a bilge pump, which is a manual bilge pump. If you're using that, it's time to get off the boat. It's all been rewired. We have here all the wiring is a good portion. The quality of the wiring is shown right there. We have two 12-volt bilge pumps, only one right here, and then this one's a 120-volt bilge pump that doesn't come on, but it's there in case there was ever an emergency. Just a matter of plugging it in. There's a compost toilet, which I'm not totally excited about that, but that can be changed out easily enough. But we have a compost toilet at this point, and here's the head, and then here's the galley. Here's the galley. It's got a new isotherm refrigerator in it, right here. And a very interesting faucet. Never seen anything like that before, but he said he was determined it was original to the boat. So that's kind of cool. And of course, front deck has been replaced. So all that you're looking at right here is the bottom layer, which that'll be a plywood layer. And then of course, then you have the I think this is a mahogany decks above it. So all that's done. And new carpet, all new hatch binding. And yeah, some mahogany deck. Just gorgeous mahogany deck. And of course, new upholstery in the galley, new upholstery for the captain's chair. And gauges, looks like some of them have been rebuilt, and all of the lighting and so forth runs off of a separate battery. We've winterized the engines while we were here. The engines have been rebuilt, and they have 1 hour of operating time, and and then we have a sofa bed right here. And we have a air conditioner, 2 stainless steel water tanks. What was the total capacity? The water tanks, do you remember?
I don't remember. They're pretty big, though.
They are. Like about 30 gallons a piece.
At least.
Yeah. And hot water. And then, of course, new decks back here as well. And these look like these are teak.
It's actually called a Roku.
Oh yeah. Okay, we did it. We've used that. We did a deck on a boat, and it's a let's pretend teak, but it's very, very durable. And I think actually, I believe that the Roku, however you pronounce it, was actually what Chris-Craft used, because what we put on this was like a 45-foot cruiser down in Georgia on Lake Lanier. And we did that work right in the slip, and we replaced the structure and substructure and put new Iroko decks on it. And I believe that's what Chris-Craft used, was Iroko. I don't think they used genuine teak. So because it looks the same, it looks exactly the same. So anyway, yeah. So this is the gorgeous, and so and here's the back deck for enjoying and keeping grandkids contained. Very exciting, and I'll get you some video of the outside shortly.